Hey friends, welcome back, and I am here with your daily dose of stupidity. This is going to be out of the Wyandotte Court with Judge DeSanto, home of Dan the Chicken Man. This is going to be a sovereign citizen in court. I got it from Colin, his link will be in the description, but I decided to roll this law talk with Mike style. I watched it enough to confirm he was a sovereign citizen, which took about 30 seconds of the video. Other than that, I haven't seen the video, so we're watching this together. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, I did point someone else, I apologize.
No, I think that's Mr. Dingman. Is that Mr. Dingman?
No,
Yes.
That's why. I'm sorry, I thought you
He's
said
not
McCreary.
Yeah, no, I'm calling Mr. Dingman. So can you wait for the
Yes,
rest?
I can wait. I thought you were calling McCreary, that's why I was going to take the opportunity.
All right, we're on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Stephen Dingman, 191445 and 241519 A and B. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Your Honor, John Goldflaw, P. 30758, on behalf of Mr. Dingman on both matters. I want to indicate to the court, I did provide him, or he was provided with a copy of his constitutional rights. However, he refused to sign it. I did go over those rights with him.
Okay. Mr. Dingman, your name for the record, please.
Stephen Ray Dingman, private trustee.
Okay, who's Keith Hood?
Oh, that's the wrong one. They gave me. I apologize for that. How this came back. They gave me one. I was talking to who I thought was Mr. Dingman and Mr. Keith Hood. Said, I am. They found him back there too. So.
Okay, I don't know what a private trustee is, but. All right, well, today's the date scheduled. Well, not scheduled, but Mr. Dingman is in custody. There was a warrant issued for his arrest because he failed to appear for an arraignment pretrial a number of times on the 2019 matter. And then he had a new matter that was scheduled for arraignment pretrial next week. But since he's in custody, we're doing that now.
That is correct.
So,
All right, folks, so I enjoy that. I don't know if you guys will or not. Leave it in the comments if you disagree with me, but I love that the judge, the prosecutor, and the defense attorney were like, well, he's got something coming up soon as well. We're ready for that now. Let's just smash it all together for today. I don't want to call it government efficiency, but for court and, law enforcement efficiency, this makes perfect sense, and I wish this happened more.
as to the arraignment, counsel.
As to the arraignment on the 241519 case, Your Honor? That's the one that's the arraignment.
We're arraigning him on both.
Oh, he did not appear for, okay.
The 24 matter is scheduled for next week.
Correct.
But since he's in custody, it was moved to today, so we're doing an arraignment only on that.
That I understand, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And
So
he
the
hadn't been
arraignment only on both.
arraigned on the 19
No.
case? Okay. As to both matters, Your Honor, he would stand mute to the charges, waive a formal reading of those charges, and ask that a plea of not guilty be entered.
The court will waive the formal read, enter a plea of not guilty on both of these matters. And as to the pretrial date, Ally?
2/5 and 9:45.
All right. We are going to set this matter for February 5th at 9:45 a.m. And I think you're here anyway that day, counsel.
Yes,
I know
I am.
that you don't necessarily have to follow it, but since you're doing the arraignment, maybe you can, I don't know.
Fine, I am here next weekend. I mean, next, right.
All right, and as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Dingman is presently unemployed, though he is employed through what is known as
Instacart.
Instacart. That's where
Right.
I'm not familiar with it, but it's similar to DoorDash, things like that. However, he's tried DoorDash, but because of his, I guess he's not eligible under their standards because of a prior driving while impaired or alcohol-related offense. Your Honor, he just lost his father last October, November. He is trying to get the house and all of his things in order.
So, like I said, I'm doing this law talk with Mike style. I have not watched past I don't know, 0.5 seconds past this point. Just enough to catch the defense attorney going, and then the defendant starting to talk. So I'm like, pause. I'm assuming the poor me sovereign citizen script is going to start right then, and it's just going to go downhill after that. KFARR Dalmas, if you will.
My parents both died, everything's in probate. I got no money, I got no job, I'm a man of Christ, I do nothing but stay at home. I just got the Instacart gig, I'm trying to get back on my feet. I know that I didn't come to court for numerous reasons because the last 2 years I was taking care of my elderly parents. And finally, when I was about to get everything taken care of, the night before my dad passed away in his sleep. So now I'm stuck with a house, frozen bank accounts, all kinds of bills. I have no other family. I'm trying, and I understand that I got this thing looming over me, but I'm just trying to get everything taken care of and getting back to order. I still got to get my dad cremated, and the funeral home's mad at me because he's been there since November 27th. I don't leave the house. I don't do anything wrong. The matter about the larceny. Well, that's a whole nother case. I can discuss about that, but I'm just trying to let you guys know that the reason that I was given this ticket was because I didn't know my new address. So the cop, because I had
It has nothing to do with it, sir. That's not.
He gave me that ticket saying I lied to him and I didn't know my address. That is, if I don't know my address, it's not a lie.
Your Honor, he's talking about the fraudulent schemes.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me just say this, sir. How long were you taking care of your parents?
For 3 years, they're elderly. My mom was 72 and my dad was 83.
Okay, well.
His mother died approximately a year and a half ago, and his father died just before Thanksgiving this year.
Okay. Okay.
And then my dog died 2 weeks or a week after my dad died.
What do we have here, folks? His own defense attorney snitched on him in court. More than likely between, me, Colin, and a handful of other channels that probably will show this, hundreds of thousands of people will see your own defense attorney snitch on you in open court. Now, it does seem like his dad did pass away, which, however sad it is, it happens all the time, and those people don't turn into sovereign citizens.
Sir, there are many people that take care of their parents, elderly or not, that still take care of their responsibilities. All right, taking care of your parents does not negate you from taking care of the balance of your responsibilities. You have a matter pending for almost 6 years now. 6 years.
I tried to turn myself in during COVID, but the lockdowns and everything, and I walked up to the door and we can't let you in. Okay.
Sir,
Stop. Was denied entry.
Stop. That has been something that has not even been a thing for a while now. And our court's been open and we've never stopped our dockets. So
yeah, but I didn't have any money to come up here to do that.
Don't even try that, sir. Don't even go there. Because then you were scheduled on September 12th and you walked out. And then we issued a warrant November 1st. And that was 23. Stop interrupting me. And that was in 23. Then you contacted the court in May of 24. We set it for July 31st of 24. You showed up to court in shorts. You said you were homeless. It was rescheduled to September 25th. September 25th, you failed to appear, and the court issued a warrant in October 10th. And what have you done since October 10th to set up your court date?
All right, so let's take everybody back here for a second. If you're new here, you may not have heard me talk about it because as it gets further away from today, the less I talk about it. I worked at a police department, prime COVID. I worked back of house in the jail. Midnight shift, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I caught all of the sketchy shit, if you will. This is totally a thing that happened. If you didn't have a crazy enough warrant, we didn't bring you in. And even if you did something that night, we were only taking in drunk drivers, domestic abusers, and up. Anything else, you kind of just said, you got lucky, do better next time. This guy tried to turn himself in. They said, nah, it's not crazy enough to take you. Try again later. And then he just fucking never tried again later. So that's totally on him.
What have you done, sir, since that time?
Grieve.
Okay.
Grieve.
And so, while I can understand your grieving for the loss of your father, right, you still have responsibilities.
Yeah, I get that, but I figured I'd grieve first and then take care of things after the fact. That's why I just started doing Instacart so I could get to taking care of all this stuff. I literally got 3 things done and then I just started to make some money and then I got pulled over. And now all I want to do is just get back to it so that I can get all this stuff taken care of. I got no intentions on doing anything bad or anything. I don't use hard drugs. I don't drink anymore. I turned my life around on July 26th of 2022. It's when I became a man of God and became a trustee. And ever since then,
I've been a trustee as a man of God. What's that mean, sir?
Through the United States Internal Revenue Service and the federal government, I applied to trustee status with them, and they granted it to me. That's through the United States federal government. Would you like my EIN number?
No. That's part of the problem here. The United States government, IRS is granting people that status. That probably has to. Anyway, what the court's going to do, sir? The court, based upon your previous failure to appear, the fact that you have, I haven't, other than a couple of times that you've set up court dates and you still you don't stay at court or you don't show up, the court doesn't have any confidence that you're going to appear in court.
Your Honor.
Further, while you've been out, while there's been a warrant out for your arrest, you also are now charged with larceny as well. So the court's going to order a $2,500 10% bond in each of these cases.
Okay, Your Honor.
And then the 241519, that's on count B. And in the event you post bond, you're not to be released without a GPS tethered to the Wayne County Jail.
So, what is my bond today?
$250 on each case.
So that's $500 total.
And the GPS tether through the Wayne County Jail.
And no house arrest. And apply.
Hey, I'm sorry. I
Submit 20 job applications per week.
how many?
A minimum of 20 job applications per week.
Yeah, I've already filled out over 100. Did you say that I gotta be under house arrest or I'm not?
Not under house arrest.
Not under house arrest.
Oh, okay.
And you're not to have any contact with Cody Buttram. That's phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, anything of the like. You also are not to go to his home.
I don't even know who Cody, whoever it is.
And then you'll have no problems not going there.
Correct.
I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm just saying I don't even know who Cody, whatever this guy's name is.
Okay. Well, all right.
Well, I am absolutely just gutting the wording of this, but I think he screwed up in there somewhere where he said something like, oh, I don't even know who Cody is. Well, if you don't know who he is, you're going to have a real easy time not communicating with him and not going to his home. I believe they said something about larceny. More than likely, that's either the victim or his accomplice. Don't talk to Cody. I wouldn't consider this guy full-on sovereign citizen like the Rebel Studio 2s or the Broken System, Broken Trusts or the Paul Enslaved. This guy seems like he's going through the ringer of shit that he's brought on himself, and he looked for a cheap, easy way out that took no professional or educational qualifications. He typed in, how do I get out of this? The sovereign citizen movement, ruining lives since the 1960s. That's what he fell down the rabbit hole. Before you guys go, KFARR merch store. We got shirts. We got coffee mugs. Shocker. The guy who drinks 6 pots of coffee a day has coffee mugs in his merch store. Shock. The link's in the description. Everybody have a good rest of your day. And go tell Colin KFARR said what's up. Peace.